Well, it was a scare in the air for one first-time flyer. Spirit Airlines accidentally sent an unaccompanied 6-year-old boy to the wrong Florida airport. Now the airline is apologizing and investigating how it happened. Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Maycay Beeler joins us here with more on this case. Hey, Maycay.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Well, you could call it a nightmare before Christmas, yet a scenario from a different holiday movie, Home Alone 2, played out in real life when a child ended up on the wrong plane, landing in the wrong city. This time, though, at no fault of the parents. So a 6-year-old boy is finally with family after an unexpected excursion on his way to grandma's house, all due to a mix-up on Spirit Airlines. The unaccompanied minor was departing Philadelphia with his intended destination being Fort Myers when he ended up boarding the wrong flight to Orlando instead. When the boy's mother, Maria Ramos, didn't see her grandson, Casper, get off the plane in Fort Myers, panic set in. That according to an interview with Wink TV. Now the boy's luggage arrived in Fort Myers without him. Now, as part of Spirit's unaccompanied minor program, the child was always under the care and supervision of a Spirit team member. That according to a statement from the airline saying the child was incorrectly boarded on a plane to Orlando. Now, as soon as we discovered the error, we took immediate steps to communicate with the family and reconnect them. Now, this was the child's first time flying. Can you imagine? Ramos said Casper called her when he landed in Orlando. He was alone, so she directed him to find an employee for help. The airline offered then to send a driver to transport the boy to Fort Myers. Ramos opted no. She made the 3.5-hour drive to pick him up herself. And the airline didn't explain really how the mix-up happened, but Spirit offered to reimburse the drive expense. And of course, the family had to pay the $150 unaccompanied minor fee for the child to be under supervision the entire time. That's a standard fee for an unaccompanied minor.
But it was not their fault, A. But also, there are a couple of questions here. I'm sure a lot of people are probably thinking, yeah, this happened on a low-cost airline. That is, shall we, known for having some issues every now and then. The thing about it is, though, this is not necessarily common, but this happens all around airlines, right?
It's not rare.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. It happens. It happens on major airlines too, not very often. So I just want to explain what the unaccompanied minor situation is. So the parent or the guardian has to sign paperwork, let the gate agent know this is an unaccompanied minor. The unaccompanied minor has a boarding pass. The parent or guardian has to be 15, 18 or older. They get a gate pass. They go with the child to the gate through security to the gate, check in with the gate agent, then check in with the flight attendant. The parent must make sure this is the right flight. Yeah. The parent stays with the child until the plane takes off and 15 minutes thereafter. Huh. So what happened? Yeah. So an unaccompanied minor age 5 to 14 with somebody that's not traveling with them that is at least 15 years or older. So who looks after the child when they are not with the guardian? Because that's another aspect of it too. Right. Gate agent, but the parent is still there. Yeah. Then the flight attendants, they're not babysitters, but they do look after the child. Once they land, the gate agent takes care of the child, but a parent or another guardian should be there waiting for the child. So that's where the mix-up happened. The child went to the wrong airport. But if the parent was there in Philly, why was the child not put on the right flight? That's the parent's obligation. Everyone messed up here. Yeah, we're not taking sides. We're just saying, gee whiz. That is very much of a gee whiz situation. And it's kind of like, it's a rare situation, but it happens. But also on that same point, though, I mean, it's not, as you mentioned, not uncommon. Not uncommon. But a lot of folks think, gee, you know, a 6-year-old's too young. It just depends on the maturity of the child and hoping no mess-ups happen along the way, because anything's possible. Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you so much, Maycay. Thanks, Derek.